So overall, this music video brought up concepts of perception. I have seen it before, so again, hopefully when we chill, it's music videos that I haven't seen, but I have seen this music video, so what I know from watching it previously, and I always find out new things when I watch a video again, so don't worry, we're gonna get into new concepts together. But overall, this music video really brought up the idea of illusions, of perception, and plays. What up, guys? Thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much for joining me and chilling with me. It's always a pleasure. Trust me, it's getting a little lonely out here, like for real, seriously, like thank you for coming to chill with me. Ew, I could just give you a hug and a kiss right now. Today we have an exciting video. Honestly, I was gonna stop doing these videos because I kept getting blocked. So if you're watching this right now, we made it, kids. High five. Pretty much what we do here is we watch music videos, we get new ideas, we vibe, we chill, you keep me company. Honestly, it's just a win-win situation. Definitely a double-sided relationship, you know what I'm saying? So today we are watching and reacting to the Flatbush Zombies Smoke Break music video. This is actually my favorite music video. Be your favorite music video, Michaela? Well, you know what, we're gonna find out. And maybe it'll be your favorite music video too. Maybe you'll discover a new artist. Maybe we'll learn something new. It's a lot of maybe. So honestly, without further ado, let's vibe and hop right into it. Okay, so right off the bat in this music video, something very interesting, something so subtle, and honestly, less is more sometimes. In this music video, you see this clip of the street light, and I love this clip right here, and you're probably like, why? It's just a street light, like, you know? But it's not, honestly. It's just the way that it's shot is exactly the way that I would see it if I was there. And the thing about good film, about good videos, is just making you feel like you're there in the moment. But right off the bat, you see this pinkish bluish color in the sky, and that again is so real. This is something that I would see when I would walk in the park, and it's so beautiful, it's so real, just the lighting and the shadowing of the trees. It's exactly what I would see. I'm from Canada, so when I go for walks in the park, this is kind of like what it looks like. You know, there's no leaves on the trees, and it just looks exactly like that, so it just really is close to home. And I love the coloring and I love the lighting, and I just like the whole idea that this person is going on a walk. On a walk.
Why am I sober? I slow down, my eyes are closed, motor functions moving slower.
Emotional, we're rolling dope. I ask myself, why am I sober? I slow down, my eyes are closing, motor functions moving slower.
I just wanna roll my joint, I really can't take much more. I brought this whole sack with me.
Boom! Okay, so at 1 minute and 15 seconds, we just see my favorite part right here. So we see the smoke being exhaled, and then we see smoke literally taking its own form and basically forming, I don't know, it's just its own entity. And I love this shot because this music video actually made me feel less alone in what I see and just less alone in the world. And I love when films and art can do that, where it makes you feel like, wow, somebody else was thinking that. Somebody else had that same thought that I did. And I just think that it's the most beautiful thing because it unites people. It makes them feel less alone in their thinking. And that's pretty much why I'm doing this right now with you, why we're chilling, because it just feels like when we share these concepts, there's a possibility that you actually, you know, feel the same way that I do, and then boom, I feel less alone in that, you feel less alone, and you're just like, wow, somebody else actually has that same thought, and then you could look into it more, or I don't know, maybe you could feel better about it, maybe you're just like, oh, that's super weird moving forward, I don't know, but I just like the feeling of somebody else can see what I see. So you're thinking, why are you seeing this, Michaela? Like, are you okay? Are you tripping out? And it's like, yeah, you know what? Okay, look, this is more of an exaggerated version of what I see, but when I look up to the sky, I kind of would see this like grainy type of floating movement. And I always thought it was so weird, and I never knew how to describe it to people. I always used to say, do you see the dots in the sky? Do you see the dots in the sky? Like, is it just me? They were like, okay, you're whack. But everybody knows that now, so it's all right that you know, I'm a little crazy, but in a good way. But yeah, I'm just vibes, you know, and I love seeing it. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's pretty much, I see energy in its form, and I think it's awesome, and it's pretty much just tripping naturally. So hey, you know, he exhales the smoke takes its own form. It kind of creates this entity. I don't know, is entity kind of too much of a spiritual word to say? Can I use the word entity? I feel like it's just alive, and it takes its own form. You know, you have ancient teachings. If we could really see what was around us, we would go crazy. And that thought right there kind of freaked me out, because it's like, whoa, it's true. I mean, the brain itself, when I'm looking at something, my brain actually sees it upside down, plays tricks on us. So who knows? Maybe that is true. Maybe there are things that we cannot see. I mean, I guess it's true in general. Like, we need sometimes to look at things under a microscope, you know, and we see these little atoms and stuff like that, and it's just like, oh, okay, you know, there's more than what meets the eye, you know, which then goes to perspective and perception, and we're constantly being tricked on that. I mean, there was this whole viral photo one time where everybody was like, do you see the dress as, you know, blue and gold or pink and gold or whatever it was, and there was just so many people that could have sworn that they saw blue, and the other people saw pink, and it was just like, whoa, what's going on? You know, like, which one is it? And then it always trips me out, you know? Do you see green the way that I see green? I mean, is this hat the way that I see this hat, you know? And it's just, we really have to be careful on the idea of perception and the way we perceive things. You know, I love that. If you're ever feeling anxious, or if you're ever feeling stressed out, another way to shift perspective, to shift, pretty much that's what we want to do. When we're feeling anxious, when we're feeling angry, when we're feeling any type of negative way, we want to shift our perspective. We want to shift our focus. So the number one thing to do for me that helps is tricking my brain into fight or flight, which is going for a walk. So if you're ever feeling anxious, you can actually trick your brain into giving into that fight or flight, and you can get up, and just going for a walk will calm your body down and make your mind think that it's doing the, you know, fight or flight, and it can help shift perspective, which is exactly what we want to do when we're having, you know, anxiety, when we're feeling stressed out. We want to shift our perspective. When we're angry, if you're somebody that gets super heated, we want to shift our perspective. And yeah, one of the biggest ways that has helped me is going for a walk. 2 minutes. In 40 seconds, we have a vibe change, we have a mood change, the piano comes in, things are getting dark, the sun has actually set, and things are red. And what I love about this is that I really think they nailed this so much by you know, showing this while it's dark. I think that they wanted to show us the veil between, you know, what we see during the day and what comes up at night. So I feel like this whole rest of the music video is what comes up, you know, at night. And this goes back to the things that we can't see, the things that, you know, might be veiled from us. And I just love that. I love when art takes us between two places, and I just love the whole edit and the vibe of this music video. It really makes me think about Van Gogh and the strokes that he used, the specific strokes that he used that swirly type of vibe, and I really do feel like it was showing that atom, entity, vibration, frequency idea, and I love that idea because it's showing energy, and I feel like that's what this music video showed, is that they wanted to show us energy, and then the second the sun set, they wanted to show us the energy that comes alive, or that's always there, but it's just veiled to us in the nighttime, in the dark. And I think that's really awesome when a video can do that, so it brought up so much ideas. We learned about a lot today. We talked about a lot of things: perspection, ideas, illusion, what really is true. Our minds and eyes play so many tricks on us. So this really goes to show that when we're struggling with something, let's take a step back here and try to disassociate ourselves from the situation. Look at our situation like an actor would look at a movie, or we would watch this music video, you and I, and we would watch our lives and our situation like we're watching a music video, seeing the characters going through those things, so that we can just look from a bird eye point of view, and maybe, just maybe, we'll catch the illusions. Maybe we'll be able to unveil ourselves from the situation and actually see really what's going on. And maybe we won't see how it's gonna unravel, but we can see that what we're going through right now may not be the truth, meaning what we're struggling with right now, if we're dealing with a loss, maybe the loss is actually gonna be a gain. If you don't break up with that person, maybe you don't, go to the new city you wanted to try. Or maybe if you didn't get into that school, you wouldn't have gotten that internship, right? So just sometimes the biggest illusion is a loss of something. Now, I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I'm going through it right now, and it's hard. It's an everyday practice to keep up that certainty, or that idea of disassociation and bird eye perspective, looking at your life through a different point of view. It's something that takes a lot of practice, but when you're able to just have that moment to look at a situation for just a moment in the day that you might be struggling with, and look at it from a different lens, from a different perspective, you can get more insight into your life and kind of get that fuel to continue and carry forward, and realize that some things like loss and lack are an illusion, if not the greatest illusion of all time. So we can unveil things from ourselves when we look at our lives like a movie from a bird eye point of view. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for chilling with me. It was so amazing. I love hanging out with you. Please come back again. And if you're watching this, that means we successfully uploaded this video. I wish I could put more of an artist's music. Hopefully, I'll figure out how to fix this and how to put more into it so that we can really enjoy this experience even more together. But anyways, if you like this video, like and subscribe for more. You guys are awesome. Mwah. Wishing you well. Peace out.